Blessed Wednesday, my dear friends. This is Vanny Ocampo. Welcome to Pathways of Hope. It is a common practice among Christians to look for signs to confirm if our decisions have God's approval. One common practice used by many is to open the Bible at a random page and read the first verses our eyes fall on. This sounds familiar, right? But there is a danger to this practice of searching for a sign. What if in your Bible cutting, you were able to open Matthew 27 verse 5? Well, this is the verse where Judas actually hanged himself. I am sure this is not the kind of sign that you are looking for. Why am I talking about signs today? Because if you will read closely the gospel, you will see that it's actually about the sign of Jonah. Allow me to read to you verses 29 to 30. As the crowds increased, Jesus said, "This is a wicked generation. It asks for a sign, but none will be given it except the sign of Jonah. For as Jonah was a sign to the Ninevites, so also will the Son of Man be to this generation." I read a very good meditation about these verses from Don Swagger. Allow me to read it to you. It was characteristic of the Jews that they demanded signs from God's messengers to authenticate their claims. When the religious leaders pressed Jesus to give proof for his claims, he says in so many words that he is God's sign and that they need no further evidence from heaven than his own person. The Ninevites recognized God's warning when Jonah spoke to them, and they repented. And the Queen of Sheba recognized God's wisdom in Solomon. Jonah was God's sign, and his message was the message of God for the people of Nineveh. Is Jesus enough of a sign for us? Or we desire something more visible? Sometimes we probably think that it would be great if Jesus were to appear among us today. Like hearing with our own ears his voice as he preaches and witnessing his miraculous works. It probably would have been easier to believe and to trust him. But without any physical signs, will we trust that Jesus is present to us now and in every moment of our lives? We have the gospel account of his life. Let us read the gospel with eyes of faith. There is really no need to cut our Bible to seek for God's approval. Jesus is our living God, and his words and his works are enough for us to trust him with our all. Today, I encourage you to take bold steps to get to know Jesus more personally. And you will discover that he is the sign, he is the assurance you have long been looking for. Thank you for listening, my dear friends. Please click the share button so we can spread about Jesus and his word to as many people as possible. God bless you and take care always.